In this particular question, a current carrying wire is placed in the grooves of an insulating semicircular disc of radius r as shown in this particular figure. The current enters at point A and leaves at point B. So current goes from A to C and then from C to B. Now we need to find magnetic field at this particular point D. So we can see that this AC and CB, they are finite wires of finite length, as this makes a semicircular angle. This is 90 degree and this angle B is also 90 degree. So here from we can conclude, as this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, this particular angle is 30 degree and this angle is 60 degree. So as we can see that the angle for at D for these wires varies from 0 to 30 degree in one case and 0 to 60 degree in other case. By applying right hand thumb rule, due to the wire AC, the magnetic field at D will be outward, and due to the wire CB, the magnetic field at D will be inward. We take outward to be positive and inward to be negative. So magnetic field at D due to A is outward and due to B it is inward. So net magnetic field will be BA minus BB. Magnetic field due to a wire of finite length, that we can obtain to be equal to mu naught I by 4 pi AD into sine of 0 degree plus sine of 60 degree minus mu naught I by 4 pi BD into sine of 0 degree plus sine of 30 degree. So here from we have mu naught I by 4 pi sine 60 degree by AD minus sine 30 degree by BD. Now to find the value of AD and BD from the triangle ACD, we can write AD to be equal to 2R cos 60 and BD to be equal to 2R cos 30. So if we put the values of AD and BD, we can write mu naught I by 8 pi R sin 60 by cos 60 minus sin 30 by cos 30. So that is equal to mu naught I by 8 pi R. This is nothing but tan 60 and the sin 30 minus by cos 30 is tan 30. So we can write root 3 minus 1 by root 3, and the magnetic field at point D comes out to be mu naught I by 4 root 3 pi R. So this is the magnetic field at D, and correct option is B.